Hi, this is Joey Reynolds. I'm having some wonderful thoughts about you because I'm in San Diego having a great time looking at the sunshine, no humidity. This is Florida without humidity. And it's great. I'm staying with Shotgun Tom Kelly, who has the show on satellite 60s channel. That's radio with a subscription. You know, you got to pay for it. I remember when you used to get radio free and when they had school closings, and I used to call up and pretend that I was Joey's mother and he would not be at school today. And sometimes I even pretended that I was the superintendent of schools and I closed all the schools. Got in trouble for that one. But this is the way it used to be. You listened to the radio so that you could hear whether your school was closed or not. Of course, I was in Buffalo, where we have a lot of storms. I don't think the kids in San Diego had to worry about snow. But I think somewhere we had a service with music and time and the temperature, but now everybody's got an iPhone, an iWatch, an i this and i that, and nobody cares about anything in particular on the radio, because the radio served a purpose of putting everybody together in one room and hearing all the information. Then we'd share the information at night. These days they turned it into a talk. I don't know. They argue. I didn't never answer the phones on WR all the years I was there. I didn't like the phone calls. I don't want to argue about whether the Yankees are going to win or not, or who was in office. I don't like politics. I didn't ever do any politics on the air. And consequently, I'm not working. That's what happens. You know, I had 15 years of having too much fun. And the retirement plan, which is very good. It means don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. That's the retirement plan. But please leave. You had a good run. Yeah, with my walker. I didn't have a run. And I'm old. But you know, I don't act old because I don't think old. And I probably don't look my age, but there's a lot of people who are younger than me that look older than me. But I got sober, you know, years ago. I stopped drinking. I stopped doing drugs. I stopped gambling. I stopped womanizing. So they don't want my tired ass in Vegas. That's what it amounts to. And I still have concerns about the Catholic Church. The Pope today, he made the announcement that he didn't want to see the Mass return to Latin, which a lot of people are doing. I love the Mass in Latin because it was a language that nobody understood anyway, only me and the nuns. No, you had to study Latin in high school to get to college. It was called college entrance. You studied Latin, a language. You could pick any language. Should have picked, the language that I should have picked was Greek. Well, that's really a dead language. But Latin was a dead language. And we learned it in church, you know. What was the phone number for the Pope? Et cum spiritu tuo? That was one digit too short. Anyway, I had too many instances where I liked the Mass. It was very simple. It was very beautiful. And they want to do it again, but this Pope doesn't want that to happen. He says that it split the church when Pope Benedict, who now is the Bob Barker of popes, you know, he's a guy like on The Price is Right who won't go away. So, you know, you got the Pope who's really pissed off that we're trying to go back to something that's traditional. He says that it separated the church. That's not what separated the church. Separated the church is the priests fooling around with the altar boys. They would have done better to fool around with the nuns. They didn't ever bother me because I talked. I had the corner on the market with those priests. Plus, I used to drink the altar wine. That's why I go to meetings. Yeah, you know, and there isn't anybody in any of these meetings that doesn't have a mommy issue. My mother, I mean, she always knew that I was overweight, and she used to put my food. I'll tell you what she did. She put a picture of me in the refrigerator, and so that when I opened the door, I would see a fat me. So I put a milk carton in front of it. Then eventually, when the parents wanted to get rid of me, they put my picture on the milk carton and said to everybody I was missing. And then, yeah, missing a couple of brains, that's what I was missing. That's my life, though. It's stand-up comedy. It's something you don't get late night on television anymore because they're too busy bitching. They don't have fun. They don't laugh at things anymore. They give you what they call tsuris. They give you anger and aggravation so that you go to bed mad. I want to go to bed laughing. I want to think of all the funny things that are happening. I can't think of any right now, but not a lot going on. I got my California Republic thing here, as you see. See, I'm the guy that really is a believer in California. I know they need water here. That's why when I was in Denver, because, you know, all that water comes from Colorado. And I put a sign in the toilet at KOA radio in Denver. It said, flush the toilet. LA needs the water. I was the guy that did that. And then I would have the picture of the governor next to the blow dryer and said, blow this to hear his message. Oh, no, press this to hear his blow. It was something like that. I laugh at my own stuff because my father taught me to never rely on strangers. Anyway, I'm at the guest of the shotguns, and I'm going to be in the, I guess, somewhere along the line in the retirement community, somewhere around here, where I'm going to use my walker that I have down in Florida. I can't use it right now, it's rusted, but I'm grateful to be here and alive and to be having you watch me and listen to me and partake in my foolishness. Give me some money, will you? I need that tax break. Yeah, it's a Reynolds wrap.